Welcome to this week's episode of 60 Seconds with the Superintendent. Our first episode this school year and in quite a long time. Well, as we know, when we start the school year next week, it's going to be a lot different than what we're used to in our typical first day of school. Remote Learning 2.0. But let's catch up with some teacher representatives from the preschool and the elementary school to see a little more about what this is going to look like for our students.
So for the first couple weeks at the preschool, we were going to focus on starting with a morning meeting. So that's something that we would do if we were in person, and also giving students the opportunity to participate in Encore Live, which art, music, and gym, and also recording our read aloud sessions so that students can access those throughout the week and have some of that repeated practice in terms of reading stories that we would read if they were here in person. So it is a joint effort between the whole preschool team and obviously the whole district, and just myself in my classroom with my classroom assistants. We took a lot of time this week to sit down and be like, because we also have some students who may be coming in to receive IEP services as well. So just scheduling, when we do our live segments, and then we can work on some of these asynchronous components, and then we can have some of our students come in and get the services that they'd be receiving. So we actually just did like a socially distant meet the teacher. So that they could at least see us physically in person. And that got me so excited for the school year, because when you're doing things like training to use online software and writing documents, what I want to be doing is being with the kids. And so it was kind of this reminder that it is going to be a different format, and it is going to be a little bit of a learning curve for everybody, but it's still going to be working with students. It's still going to be being with the people and the children that I want to work with and I want to, continue to get to know.
For our professional development experience, all of our teachers and support staff and administration have been super hard at work on collaboratively planning for this unprecedented school year. So what we're really striving in Remote Learning 2.0 is to provide that high quality level of instruction that our Strongsville families have come to expect in building, but here we are promoting it in a virtual way. So a lot of thoughtful consideration has been placed into our schedule. At the elementary level, we're looking at blocks of instruction throughout our day that not only focus on the academic content, but also that critical social emotional learning piece. So we're going to have those opportunities to allow our students to have access to their teachers and classmates, which may be different from how we saw this in the spring. So we have these blocks of time that we can expect maybe 15 to 30 minutes of direct live instruction in specific blocks, those opportunities for small group exploration where we can support and enrich our students based on their unique needs. There's going to be opportunities for students to not be connected to their device to apply some independent practice, utilizing a lot of our physical materials from school that they're comfortable and familiar with, such as their workbooks and whiteboards, and opportunities still for project-based learning and hands-on, movement breaks, all of those critical components to an elementary school day we're going to try to replicate, obviously, as much as possible in a remote setting.
So with anything new, I know there's going to be a lot of questions, a lot of uncertainty, and that's where we need to work together to effectively communicate with one another. And we appreciate your understanding and support and patience as we all learn this new way of operating together. So keep on reaching out, keep on communicating, and we are going to do everything we can to support our students and you as parents in Remote Learning 2.0. As always, thanks for watching, and go make it a great Mustang week.